We're waiting. Get your fucking position.
Small Potatoes, episode 30. Take 1. Sick. Dumb.
We're rolling.
So here's the chain of events.
Hello?
We all get together.
That's not our intro.
That you're
Yeah,
reaching.
sing the theme song. Sing the theme song.
And yes, she's annoying.
Give it to me. What's it called?
What's the name of the show?
I'm here with my
Sexual.
friends. Random things that come out. Funny stuff.
I didn't know if I wanted to seem like cool, like I already knew the words to the song,
Or like how you actually did.
or like how actually. You know the words to the song? Wow.
Yeah,
I wrote it.
He made them.
I don't
made
know
the words.
at
I
all.
set them and then he mixed them.
Mm.
And then you were added later.
Yeah, literally that was what happened.
Okay. Podcast.
What up?
It's everyone's
We're
favorite.
here.
It's everyone's favorite time of the week.
Oh, my favorite time of the week is probably Thursday nights.
What? Not Monday mornings.
No. What? Who's
When this whole thing comes, when we release an episode.
Tuesday mornings?
Shit.
You mean
Did I
Tuesday
say Monday mornings?
Yeah, did you mean Tuesday?
Okay,
When-
thank
last
you.
All right,
I
well,
30
fuck us
weeks?
both then. Just fuck us both.
Happy episode 30. We've definitely passed the we
We've been-
forgot the 6-month
Yeah.
anniversary.
We've been doing it for 6 months, and this
Oh my God.
motherfucker thinks we release on Mondays.
September 2nd, right? Was them 6 months?
You remember
You
that?
Don't even remember. My
Pretty sure.
anniversary.
It's been 6 months and 1 week. Plus
But
another
you thought
week
we do Monday.
for when this episode
But we,
comes out.
but we release on Mondays, don't worry. Moron.
Okay. How's everybody doing?
Good. I don't have my
Everyone-
glasses on. So you see that. You look at that stuff and make sure it looks good.
I see red.
I,
Cool.
I see green bars bouncing up and down. Watch, I can make mine bounce up and down really fast. Ready? Bop, 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 bop.
Yeah, Spencer. We
Yeah,
know you
everyone
went to
can
a
see it.
rave. We already know you went to a rave. You don't need to tell us about the
Okay, fine.
the green bars. Everyone takes Xanax at raves.
Everyone, just that's what raves are known
Speaking of-
for
speaking
is
of-
taking
speaking
Xanax.
of-
Everyone just laying on the floor.
Little drug joke for you.
Speaking of colorful Xannies, super awesome little potato that I saw was just the new teaser trailer for The Matrix. You see that?
no,
No, I
what?
haven't.
There's this website where there's literally it's nothing on the it's just a white blank screen, and there's a red pill and a blue pill, and you get to click one. And guess
Amazing.
what? Spoiler alert. There's a different teaser for each one.
Shut up.
You would think the blue pill would just take you off the page, and the red pill would show you the trailer. If it's canon,
They're different.
Why
They're like
would-
they show you different
the
things.
whole point of the blue pill is like go back to not seeing the Matrix.
Well,
Like
you would
if
you
Neo,
would
if you pick
just
the blue
watch
pill,
the
you
trailer.
don't see the Matrix. So why would
No,
the
that
blue pill
makes-
let you see the
that
Matrix?
makes
on
way
this
more sense.
Stupid
You're
fucking website.
pre-angry, but you haven't even seen the trailers, so you don't. even know
Well,
what you're
they
talking
From what you're
already
explaining,
missed. They
it's-
already missed a great
They've
opportunity.
missed a mark there.
So
yeah.
like for their very first thing, like coming out the gate, bad. Sorry.
Well, it was just a cool little thing. That's all.
Thanks
Shit.
for
That's
bringing
cool.
it
I'm
up.
happy for you, buddy.
Yeah. What are you happy about this week,
Labor Day was
dude?
nice, slow,
fuck
nice
labor.
day. Yeah, labor sucks, dude. I love
Gotcha.
how we have a day where we celebrate it, but also don't do it.
Even though
They're
like
not-
probably like 95% of the country probably works on Labor Day.
A lot of us work.
Yeah. Well, it's a white collar holiday. Let's be honest.
Mm.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
Not for the working class. But
Isn't it supposed to be for the working class? This is getting too big potatoes.
sure it is.
But
Yeah. Let's.
I feel like
let's
stupid fucking holidays are small potato enough.
yeah,
yeah, but until
'Cause-
you like dive
dive
into
deep
it,
into
and
the
then-
history of it.
And there's not a whole lot of holidays where you celebrate not doing something. Like Labor Day is a celebration to not work. And it's called Labor. Like there's not a lot of holidays like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like Thanksgiving, you thank and you give.
That sucks. It's
Independence
like
Day celebrates when we independentized.
Independentized. What do you Sorry, going back to Thanksgiving. What do you give
Yeah,
on
it's
Thanksgiving?
Christmas.
That's Christmas. Thank you.
It's like in the movies, like you're giving food, you give cans to the poor, and you give your family a place to stay for the week or something.
Well, that's
And you
Good
thank
save.
you're thankful. You do the thankful thing at the table, but there's no holidays that you celebrate a thing you don't want to do
hmm
and do the opposite.
And for that, that's why you like Labor Day.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, dude.
Thanks for letting us know.
So-
Memorial Day, we remember. 9/11, that's one. So you don't 9/11 again on 9/11. It's just the one. It's the one thing, and then every year after that is like, thank God we didn't have a 9/11 this year. All right, you guys had a small potato.
Oh, I wanna just pivot completely
Go
away
ahead.
from there.
You got my permission.
Thank you. So this one might be. We can just move past it. I'll just say it. We can move past
Dude,
it.
you already hate
You
your
always-
potatoes so much.
You always
I
want
don't-
us to move past your potatoes because you know we're gonna be mean to you.
Or you
Just-
know that we're gonna be like, yeah, let's stay
It's not
here.
necessarily. Yeah.
Sit in this space for a second.
So maybe Trevor might call me out and say I'm wrong because I feel like he just knows this weird stuff.
I want to know this so bad.
Okay, but remember when like vampires were just all the rage in
Yeah.
movies and TV shows?
Okay.
Shit.
All the rage. How come I never saw a vampire who was obsessed with women on their periods?
Good question, Spencer.
Why was that
That's a good
never
one.
why was that never addressed? I feel like that's a given. It's so obvious. It's right there.
You know what I feel like what would really make more sense in the storyline is like a shark in the ocean would like know where, like when you're bleeding in the ocean, you're like, oh, sharks are coming. You know?
Well, luckily sharks only come out at night,
Oh, phew.
and they have to seduce you.
They're
first.
allergic to the sun. Yeah.
But you have to say, hey, come inside.
You have to say come inside them on that period. No, but I think I watched this fun little show called True Blood.
That's the only one that I was like, it
And I
probably isn't True
feel like,
Blood.
I can't think of a specific example, but I feel like there was a joke where like the vampires know like you're ovulating or something. Like they can smell it. Like that show, because so many vampire shows don't have like a comedic edge to it.
Yeah.
But True Blood was
Did.
so funny. It was so bad and so funny, like, but not ha funny, but
Yeah.
just like vampires are fucking stupid, and this whole show is fucking stupid. And they would make some stupid joke like, "Oh, I can smell that you're ovulating, or that they can tell your cycle."
That's what I'm talking about though. Like
But I don't have a
all-
timestamp for
all
you.
vampire like movies and TV shows, it is so sexual the whole entire time.
Mhm.
So sexual.
So it would make
It would make sense.
Yeah, it
Like,
would make total
I'm
sense.
obsessed with,
Yeah, and
Y-
girls get horny on
getting it.
their Aunt Flo time of month.
All right. So now it's time to move
Yes.
on.
Yeah, we can move on. That's all I got for that.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
That
As
maybe
soon as
True
you
Blood
as soon
did.
as you cross the line, then you're like, I'm done. Okay. So this first small potato that I have, it was actually an audience submission that was told to me in person. And I don't just take these off the street by anybody, but I happen to think this one was funny. This random person that walked by and told me this. They were like, hey, you should mention this on the show. And it was when there's like two people, normally in a friend group, that are not compatible. And like you have awkward conversations every time you converse with each other. And it's just so funny because like, and they know, you're like, look, it's cool that we're all here, but like you and I can never like, be
You
friends.
one-on-one.
I'm not
Like,
gonna text you.
We're not going to have this conversation. But sometimes those people try to cross that line. But I feel like most, like the really cool people that you respect the most are the ones that are like, they know and you know. You're going to have a cordial conversation when you
Mhm.
see each other, but that's about it. And
Mhm.
let's hope to God you're never alone.
Yeah, and it's like I wouldn't talk to you if so and so who I love dearly didn't love you so dearly. That's the only reason I give a shit about you.
And
Because someone I give a shit about gives a shit about you.
And it's not even that you hate him. It's just like, we are not
Two
gonna
shits
ever-
of separation.
Two shits of separation, exactly.
Mhm.
Two shits of separation.
Episode title right there, baby. Bingo, found it.
So good.
First 10 minutes, let's go, baby.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
No, but I think what the dynamic you're referring to is a Chandler Monica situation, and those two got married, so it could happen. They were the opposites. They were the opposites of the Friends group, friend group, the friends friend group.
I don't know why I thought that was
They-
so funny.
No, he's just like
They were
you've
they were
seen
the
TV.
opposites, and they got married. So that's
Oh,
all I'm
shit,
saying,
That
dude.
was funny.
That's all I'm saying.
It was more funny that he was like letting us know that
Don't-
he like knows
knows like friends.
topical
very well.
Don't
subjects.
analyze. Don't analyze the things I
It
say
was, I
in
think it
front of
was
me.
the reason why I laughed so hard.
No,
was the pause
I don't need to know
afterwards.
why you
It
laughed.
was-
So I said something funny and you laughed. That's all I need to
Nope.
know. I don't need to know like the layers of irony that you're laughing at me a little bit. I don't need to. You don't need to tell me that while we're on the air in front of me.
It was
I
just-
said something and you laughed, and that's all we can move on.
Oh my
yeah. Let's move on.
Fuck you guys.
God.
Hey, at least you have Labor Day. At least you have Labor Day.
We'll always have Labor Day.
So that was my small potato. Just like
I'll say, Anthony, about your small potato. I feel like that person though is always one of my favorite people to talk to at a gathering because I know nothing about them.
Well, you get drunk with that person, and
Yeah.
then you're friends.
And then
for
I'm
that
like,
couple
hey,
hours.
We know each other.
Yeah. hmm
We're not good friends. I don't know your birthday.
But I've had enough alcohol
know your milk, yeah.
for us to laugh and find something in common. You always find something in common when you're drunk, but not when you're sober.
Not when you're sober.
But the second when you're sober again, you're like, that was
Mm.
good, but no,
won't call her.
no more.
Yeah.
We will not be friends.
God, I'm going through my head like all those people that I had that relationship with. and, like,
It's so.
I truly don't talk to any of them anymore.
It's
None of
great
them.
because as long as like when it's time to like be ready to have that conversation, you're like, fuck, let's do this, and
Mhm.
you say the things you need to say, and you're cool about it, even though you both know you couldn't give two fucks about each other.
Yeah, it's not as genuine. Even though you made up and like
Oh.
found some common ground, it's still not very genuine.
Not an authentic
just enough
relationship.
to-
No way.
So
Yeah.
it's that one's almost a positato. It can go the other way,
It can
but
go
that's
either way, yeah.
almost a positato where you're just
But I
like, it's kind of fun.
But even if you don't like create a friendship with that person, I still like that relationship. I kind of
Oh
like
yeah.
having that like we're not friends, but our friends are friends, so I'll hang out with you with our friends.
I love that. No, it's great. It's
Yeah.
a fantastic relationship to have.
Perfect arms.
You don't need to
twisted.
be friends with everybody.
You don't.
You don't. Hey,
You don't.
a little small potatoes wisdom.
Got enough friends.
You got
Fuck
enough
that.
friends.
Yeah, small potatoes wisdom is that small potatoes has so many friends, and we just don't need that much more. Okay, okay.
What we do need is subscribers,
Yeah. You
We
don't
need
don't be our
subscribers
friend. Just
and
subscribe.
Subscribe.
downloaders, and followers. Okay.
There's so many.
Yeah, wait. Follow us on Instagram.
Oh,
What?
small potatoes pod.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, now
Do
that
that.
we're at the top of the show, Small Potatoes Pod on Instagram and TikTok and at Gmail, YouTube. That's just small.
That's just
That's
fun.
Small
That's just
Potatoes,
a-
the podcast, I believe,
I think so.
on YouTube. But you can literally on any of the things I mentioned are links to all the other things I mentioned. So like,
Whoa.
there's no excuse to not know how to find our pages because all of our pages are
That's
on all
some
the other pages.
organic search stuff you've been
Yeah,
doing. All right.
yeah.
So
I interned one time.
why don't you read your physical piece of paper of what your small potatoes are, please?
This guy.
I went analog this week.
Oh.
When you go to the drive-through and you're like, I'm just gonna put my foot on the brake. I'm not gonna put it in park. It's just gonna be a second. It's a drive-through. This is fast food, baby.
Uh-huh.
And then you're like, you're waiting for your food. And then they are like, all right, you got the McNuggets and the Big Mac? Okay, be right back. And they disappear. And it's like, okay, it's been a minute. Maybe I should put in park. No, oh, she's walking over here. Okay, maybe I won't. She's walking over here. Oh no, she's just getting some drinks. Okay, maybe I will. All right, I'll just put it in park. And then she opens the window and she's got your bag.
Mistake.
But now
And it's always right.
you have to use multiple hands. You get the card back. You got to shuffle with the wallet, and people now behind you are like, "Yo,
That doesn't involve my right foot.
should get." No, I know, but it
But n-
involves you not being able to hit the Prindle.
Yeah.
So-
yeah.
You can't just release the brake and go with like
Now you
Things
got
that
to
you have to,
shuffle. You have to
like,
finish the
put
things
everything
you're doing
away.
Mhm.
before you can shift.
Instead of
to
like
drive.
just rolling forward as I'm doing all those things.
yeah.
But my point is, my small potato is, no matter how long you wait to put the parking or to put your Prindle in P, it's as soon as you do it,
It's always a
it's
second
right
too
as
late.
she, it's
Yeah.
right as she brings your food. Right as I don't know why I'm gendering this imaginary
This happened
drive-through
recently with
person. It
a-
happened with a woman. Yeah, I think that's what it was. But as soon as they bring that, right as you put the brake on, that's when they bring the food.
You do
no
the
matter
parking
how
brake.
long you've waited.
You just go, parking
Yeah,
brake
parking
too, just
brake.
in case there's a
The
hill.
whole thing. Well, I got a handbrake. I got a little car.
Do you also turn your wheels to make sure,
Towards the
just in
curb?
case you slip a little
No,
bit?
I actually speed down the street as fast as possible, like Dom Toretto, and then yank the brake, and then kind of do like a Tokyo Drift tailspin into the drive-through perfectly at the window, just to look cool.
Backwards? Or you do a
Yeah.
full 360?
I do a 360.
Cool,
I'm going
that's
forward,
that-
and then I do a 360.
You're a really good driver.
Thank you.
We all know that.
Oh, yeah.
And
No, I know that.
And
for
when you
sure.
said that story, I knew it was true.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with the not knowing if you did a 180 or a 360.
Well, I had to just kind of think about the.
Yeah, no, it was great. It was great. What's up?
So is that relatable?
Yeah, it's relatable. I
Go ahead.
happens all the time.
Oh,
It's not my week.
No. I don't know why it's so funny, but it happens. Ready? Here's what I'll say. I feel like it happens to me more when I'm in line inching
Yeah.
every car, and every single time I go
Mhm.
drive, park, drive, park, drive, park, drive,
As
park.
soon as you put it in park, it's time to put it in drive.
Or the
Oh,
one
it's-
time when
yeah.
you're like, fuck it, it's been 10 minutes. I'm turning off the car.
and then it's time to go.
Turn off the car. Shit.
Yep.
Car doesn't start up like in those like scary movies. You're like, fuck. They're right
Yeah.
behind me.
I drive electric. What the fuck is this?
It's clicking. Oh. Okay, so
I know you see me standing here.
that was really quick.
Now you look good, my dear.
I don't know.
Just
any of the
walk
words of the song.
away. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. What's up?
If you want some.
Okay,
I don't
what's
know
up?
the rest of the word. Okay, so I had an experience this week
Ooh.
that made me very sure that I'm not the main character,
Oh.
which I think we've talked about on the podcast before.
Sure.
I
Probably.
don't remember. It's been 30 episodes, guys.
For anyone who doesn't know what he just meant there, I mean, everyone should know, but like, you either are the main character of this entire story or you're not. And there are pretty big signs that will tell you if you are the main character or if you're not. And I guess Spencer just had a moment where he found out that he's not.
Oh, I'm definitely not. I've had many experiences
Sick, I'm so
knowing
excited.
that I am not. But this experience specifically, I was like, I'm not the main character. These people clearly are. So I was going to get lunch and I was walking by this really nice restaurant that had great outdoor seating. Everyone's dressed in like nice colors. I'm wearing normal work clothes because I was working. I was just running out to grab lunch, grab it. And then on my way back, as I'm passing this really nice restaurant, this guy says to the girl that he's on a date with, I presume, he goes, and the knife went up her butthole.
Yeah. Lordy.
And like as I was walking, and like I did like one of those
Oh my
double takes like an
God.
extra does, like
Yeah.
what? And then like kept walking.
Yeah.
But they were
Like
clearly
they're having a hell of an episode. Hell of an episode.
Oh my
and
God.
it was just very, and like he like looked at me like,
Wow.
But yeah, clearly this guy, whatever story he was telling,
Mhm.
Oh my
the
God.
knife-
And then the knife went up her butthole.
and I was
God, I hope it was the
You
hilt.
should make a small. You should make a small potatoes story as to what you think the actual story was.
Yeah.
that would be amazing. You want me to think? You want me to tell you what I believe
The
the,
main
actual
character is
story was?
Jan.
Her name's Jan.
That's the main character.
Jan got home from the
And
store.
she's a chef. She's a professional cook.
Genius. Yeah.
And she just got back from the store.
Buying all of the stuff for her
the grocery store, yes.
for her restaurant.
for her new meal that is going to be released at the end of the month.
But she's like practicing at home. She's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
trying to
yeah,
come up
yeah.
with the recipe at
Mhm,
home in her
mhm.
free time.
Yep.
And then she's gonna go to her work and be like, I have this new
the signature dish.
Yeah. So
Okay, pass it over. Okay, thank you. So, as Jan is creating the signature dish, she knows proper kitchen protocol, which is you chop, you wash, you chop, you wash, you chop, you wash. You have to wash the knife every single time you chop something, no matter if it's onions to peas.
You
to-
wash.
You wash.
chopping peas
Yes.
individually.
Yes.
in
Like
half.
someone- it's part of her signature dish.
Yeah.
It's going to be really good. I've
That's
heard.
why it's expensive.
pea soup.
You have to. Well, if you have to cut each individual pea,
Yeah.
Dude, if she's
That's why it's
Michelin
so
rated, of
expensive.
course she's cutting those pieces.
for sure.
Okay.
For sure. So yeah, she is washing and cutting and washing and cutting, whatever. And then she is running a load. She's running a
laundry.
load.
She's also doing laundry.
She's also
She's
she's doing it's her chore day. It's her errand day. She's off work today.
She is running a load of laundry.
she's got kids. Okay.
She's got kids running around.
Twins.
So obviously she's doing 7 loads of laundry. She has 6 more to go. This is just her first one that she's doing.
Yeah.
And that's going on in the background of her hand washing every single knife.
Mhm.
So as the load beeps, beep, 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 she goes to change the laundry out to do the second load of whites, obviously. And
Obviously. Oh, because she's a
Details.
chef. Because chefs
she's
wear
a
white.
chef and she has all the white. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Anyway, and when she comes back, she sees one of her twin toddler girls. She doesn't know which one because she can't tell them apart because she's a bad mom.
Clem or Clementine?
Oh,
Wait,
her kids' names are Clem and Clementine.
wait. Like, is it? What's Clem short for?
Clemirius.
Clemirius and Clementine.
Yeah, yeah,
but
both
Clem.
girls. Both girls.
It would make sense to call one Clem and the other one Clem.
You
So
That would be.
I didn't make the
also
rules.
wouldn't make sense. Clem and Clementine.
well,
It's like naming your kid Bob
that's
and
why
Bobby.
it's Clemirius and Clementine. I didn't name the kids. Okay. What about Jan? What happened?
So her toddler Clem, it was Clem. She thought it was Clementine. Like I said, she's a bad mom.
Oh, silly Jan.
And she picked one of the knives right out of the sink because she was in the middle of washing it, and she's playing with the knife and she's changing the load, and she sees her kid Clem doing it. They're playing with the knife, and she goes, "Oh my God, no, Clementine!" And she runs over to her, and when she screams, the girl Clem
Mhm.
drops the knife because she's like, startled. And she's also not that great of a chef. She spilt a lot everywhere and she slipped. And so it just so happened that she slipped, the knife dropped,
Mhm.
and it just went boom.
And her husband caught her.
Are we talking hilt side or sharp side?
Sharp side. And,
Yeesh, dude.
and
It happened.
And it happened.
Oh, I
It
thought it was more to the
happened.
story.
No.
He didn't catch her.
It happened. I'm sorry. Yeah.
You heard the
There was
guy.
another story.
You heard the guy on the street, and
Well,
then the knife went up her
then-
butt.
The knife
I
went
know,
up her
but
butt.
I thought there was more.
I thought that, no, that
I thought
was it.
I might have heard the story on the news.
And the husband caught her before.
Yeah.
You heard this whole story.
He just thought it was longer because it's 2 minutes short of a Herald story in an improv performance.
Mm.
So like he just assumed.
Yeah, I'm just being smart.
Yeah.
But okay, so damn, that is hilt side?
Hillside.
No, sharp.
Oh,
side
sorry,
you said.
sharp side. Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Sharp side.
Shart
right.
side?
Oh,
Anyone?
she's gonna be sharting for a while. She's not having anything solid anytime soon.
Oh Lord.
That is the worst. That is the worst thing to hear.
Yeah, I was startled,
That's so scary.
and I was like, "Ah,
I feel bad. Okay, we sit on this.
Yeah,
subject way
that's
too
a
long.
main character right there. But are her friends telling the story? Are they main characters? Are they supporting characters for Jan? Or are they other main characters?
Well, how I like to view it is her husband was telling the story to his mistress because they were at a really nice restaurant.
Yeah.
And, like,
So he
Gotta
didn't
be-
catch her.
It's got to be
So he
drama.
did not catch her.
Oh shit.
'Cause he was out.
And
God, with all those kids,
with all those kids, yeah. Well,
That-
they only had 2.
dirtbag.
Clement.
Yeah, only 2
Clementine,
kids, yet
dude.
6 loads of laundry.
Well, that's what you get when you're a chef.
Do they live in like a cold?
When you're a bad chef and you're a
climate?
messy chef.
You're a bad, messy chef.
True.
You go through a lot of
Lots of
And a lot of eating.
Clorox.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. That's
Well,
so
I
funny.
love that story. I love that it was completely 100% true.
a true.
I saw it on the
whole
news. I saw it on the
story.
news.
Yeah.
Now, on the topic of main character, realizing you are or aren't the main character, because everyone has moments of both. I feel like. Have you ever? No, you've never had a.
No, I'm not a. I've said this so many
Never had a
times.
main
I am
character?
not a main
Oh
character.
my god! I had
know
someone
this.
drunkenly tell me that I had big main character energy, and like I've been glowing ever since.
Energy? Whoa, this is a crazy conversation.
No,
Okay,
but
go.
have you ever come to the realization that you're someone's antagonist, that you're the villain of someone? Like you are responsible for character development because of the wrong that you caused? I'm mainly thinking in the context of like romantic relationships.
So you wronged somebody romantically?
Yeah, but then-
Several.
Several.
Let's list them off.
That's how I do it. No, but
Sorry.
But just realizing like, oh, like I was responsible for their character development because I was their villain, and they're better off now. And I did that for them.
You're not making
You're
yourself look
welcome.
great.
I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that.
I'm sure you weren't that bad.
No. Every like breakup, the other person is the villain for your character development.
By the way, were you out getting lunch nearby here a couple days ago?
At like a really nice corner
Really
restaurant.
nice, the outside
with
corner
outside
restaurant.
seating with your
Yeah, how's
minister.
Jan, by the way?
She's recovering. Let's just say she's been cooking from a very high stool lately.
This guy's been you were
Um,
complaining about Clementine this whole time. It was fucking you.
Here's the thing: is they just started teething.
Oh, Clementine.
They have been teething like crazy, and
Oh,
so they're
so your nipples are
chewing
chapped,
on
is that what you're
everything.
saying?
I am chapped. No, but for real, on the real, they've been just chewing on everything in the house, and there's drool everywhere. And ironically, they can't chew on the solid food that Jan's always cooking because they're just too young for that stuff. And their palates are just not refined enough.
Sure.
Mm.
So they're really just chewing on plastic while we have all this like gourmet food laying around. And they're really just chewing on like plastic animals and
what idiots.
and
You have morons for
gold
kids.
and like metal rings.
So you think that you've antagonized enough to be like the villain?
Yeah, I'm like Megamind.
That's dope.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like a
Good
cool villain
comparison.
that like everyone kind of roots for. Well, like maybe not at first, but then slowly over time, over like the next 90 minutes, like you start to root for me. And then when I win in the end, you're like, fuck yeah, Megamind. I'm Trevor.
It's a good movie.
It was a
Okay.
fantastic movie.
Okay, before we started recording, Anthony, we were talking about lines like in movies, like you know the line
Oh
and
yeah.
you get really excited for it.
Yes, I all the time. Yeah.
One line that I always like get all hyped up for is in Megamind when he's like, "You may be a villain, all right, but you're not a super villain." And Jonah Hill's like, "What's the difference?" Presentation. Oh, that line always gets me so
It's
jittery.
fantastic. Yeah.
So like, woo, we said it.
I have too much
It's coming. Oh, he did it.
too much space in my mind is just filled with dialogue
Yeah.
from movies.
Useless dialogue. What is
So much.
Useless space.
Oh,
my
yeah.
goodness.
It's like I would feel like it's at least half of my brain
Mm-hmm.
is just that.
Easily. I would say so too. Like, I thought half my brain was movie lines. Anthony can't go a sentence without saying a movie line and then goes, "What's that from?"
what is it from? Yeah. Oh my god.
I don't know. It's
every other. Yeah.
it's
it's
every
not even
other
like
thing
a
he
main
says,
line.
He quotes to me.
Well, here's the
I'm
thing
like-
though.
It's like-
Here's the thing.
Go hop on that horse. What's that from?
Here's why I say it. Here's why I do it. Because if you get it right, like Spencer pretty much
It's really
always
exciting.
does,
It's
it
really
is-
exciting.
It's like confirmation that like you are friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like because
Mhm.
like that person knows that like deep
Yeah.
cut of a line that was like just so hard to
Here's the
remember.
thing. When you do the line though, and you don't even do the voice
Yep.
of the person, it's,
It's even
like
harder.
what the fuck did
It's
you
even
say?
harder.
Agreed.
Whatever.
What the fuck?
Exactly.
Oh shit, that's so funny. Yeah. You know, it actually reminds me of like the memory that I have for dialogue takes space in my brain. And one of the small potatoes is when you meet somebody and they tell you your name. And as they're telling you their name, you're like watching that name go like into your ear and then just straight out the other one while they're still saying it.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, now I hope to God that we'll never speak again. Because I have no clue what your name is.
It's like, "Hi, my name is Matt." Okay, it's Matt. Thew. Oh, it was something Thew. He
Fuck.
said
It was
something
Thew.
Thew. Fuck, what was it? He just said it. Too.
And then you're just like, ew, am I
I-
grossed out by
yeah,
something?
He's only in the,
Ew?
he's only in the W of his name, but you already like forgot
Yeah, and you're like,
the first
what?
part.
What? It was Wilson.
Oh.
Whoa,
It was
something.
I don't
Yeah,
fucking know.
that's a potato that I have. It happened recently, like a couple times in the same day where I just met some people, you know, business meetings and stuff.
Yeah, you're an important guy.
Networking.
Yeah,
of
networking.
course.
You're a main
of course.
character.
And
I don't have time
Just-
for extra names.
gone. But I definitely would be like, oh, I know that line. Agreed. Oh, I know that line from that movie.
Here, yeah. Here's the thing with the name thing. Like, I know exactly what my brain does. It goes, "Hi, my name is Jackie," and my brain, instead of going, "Her name is Jackie," He goes, I got her name.
Mhm.
Yep.
And then I move on.
Got the
Next
name.
time I need to know her name, I'm gonna nail it.
Nail
I'm gonna
it.
do so awesome. God, I'm great. My memory has been on point lately.
Got the
God,
name.
I'm doing so well socially. Like I'm just killing it
Mhm.
socially lately. All right, I'll see you later.
I got the name.
Girl.
You know,
But you got the name.
girl.
I've got the gay thing going on where I can just always, I call everyone girl.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I
Yeah.
say,
And it's just,
You've
earned
it.
It works.
oppression and stuff.
Oppression and stuff.
you know, one of the things I'll do, this is a secret for anyone listening. What I'll do sometimes is, I might not know your name if I don't speak to you when you're not looking at me. Because if
Mm.
you're looking at me, then I'm like, I don't need to say your name. But I also don't want to be like, hey, just like open, hey, so that hopefully you turn around.
If I'm handsy with you, like if I'm like, hey,
It's like,
I don't know your name. I'm not excited to talk to you. I just don't know your
I
name.
do not know it.
And I'm feigning friendliness.
Like, hello,
Yet the
yes.
physical
second,
contact.
let's get real. The second somebody calls me Andrew or something that's almost Anthony, I'm like, fuck
Oh,
you.
That must be annoying.
Oh, it's so
That must be frustrating.
frustrating.
That must be kind of irritating when people say names that are very similar to your name but aren't your name.
Yeah, interesting.
I know you're being serious, but it sounds like you're being sarcastic. He's so all over the place.
My name's Trevor.
Hi, Trevor. Okay,
Hi.
read us your analog list of small
Yeah, I
potatoes.
think it's.
I think I just went.
No, I think I did.
No, I think I just did.
No, Spencer was the main character thing.
Yeah, and then we didn't.
And then
do
it's
another
you,
one.
and then it's
And then I
back
did-
to me and my piece of paper.
Yeah, let's hear
So
it.
yeah, what's
Anthony.
your paper?
No, it's
Oh,
you.
me? I just said one.
What was yours?
Mine was the whole memory, not knowing people's names.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Okay, fine.
It was literally what were you
No,
I
that's
just thought it was
yeah.
a tangent.
I did too.
It was a
That's
small
okay.
potato tangent. It was improv.
It was. You're right.
Okay, this
job.
is
Hey.
something that
Yes, Sam.
and this will be the we'll wrap it up after this.
What?
We're at 33 minutes.
All right.
Okay, Warden.
It's not like we had a conversation before this fucking show. Like
You
we're gonna keep it
fucking-
short this week.
God, he's so like,
He's in charge. I thought Anthony was in charge.
Not my week. All right. This is a phenomenon that I don't know what causes it. I don't know if I'm being stupid. You guys might tell me I'm being stupid. I'm totally open to that.
I'll give you the answer
But
right
this
now.
has been going on my whole life. This has been going on my whole life, and I thought it was one reason, and then I moved and lived with other people in other places, and it happened again. So I'm like, okay, this is a thing.
Mhm.
But when your shampoo bottle or body wash or lotion or whatever, a bottle of goop that you use in the bathroom, right?
Viscous liquid.
Viscous liquids in bottles. Why, when they get lower, do they get watery and less viscous? No? Doesn't resonate? See, this is interesting because I thought it was like, okay, when I was a kid, I would share like a shampoo bottle with my brother.
Mhm.
And one time he was like, "Oh, we were running low, so I put water in it to like make more, to like water it
yeah,
down, but
yeah,
make more."
that's
And I was
what I
like,
would think.
and I was so fucking pissed at him. Like, no, you're ruining the shampoo. Don't do that. We're just gonna Mom will buy us new shampoo. Like, don't do that. And so then for years, like a good decade, I would always get mad when my shampoo got watery. 'Cause I'm like, my fucking brother put water in the shampoo again to make it last longer, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
And then I moved out and was like, I'm not gonna deal with that problem anymore.
Okay.
And then years go by and it's still happening to me where a shampoo bottle will be like low and all of a sudden I go to pour it in my hand and instead of like a dollop of shampoo, I just get like blue liquid spilling out of my palm.
My
And I'm like, what the fuck? is
only
going on?
theory I have for you,
Is it heat?
because this
Is it-
doesn't happen to me,
Time?
and I'm sorry.
I think it might be time.
I think it's because you leave the bottle open while
No,
you're
I don't
showering.
do that.
Are
I
you
don't do
sure?
that. No, no, because this thing has been bothering me for years. Like my whole life, I make sure water cannot get into that bottle.
Mm.
And I'm sure like I haven't had like multiple roommates in a row who don't know each other messing with me in the same exact way that
That
my
would be
brother might have.
So funny if your
That would be
brother
a
has
really-
been like
That's
texting
a
all of your
long
roommates.
con. That's a good. If
That's
it is,
that's
then
a
like
brother con though.
kudos.
You know?
Like you get medal of fucking honor for pranks. Yeah.
Wait,
does this happen to you, Anthony?
the whole time, my only assumption was either you either pour water into it to make it last longer, which is a bad idea, but still works, or you didn't have enough. You rush and you don't have enough time and you don't close it all the way.
I definitely do.
I don't know.
I definitely do. I think
Recheck.
maybe it's just kind of like a thing where I just need to shake it more often.
Nope.
Nope.
Exactly.
Nope.
This is why I was like hesitant to even bring this up because I don't even
'Cause
know
you
if it's
know
a
that
thing that
it's a thing
happens.
that
You
only
might-
It's been
exists.
haunting my
Hey,
whole
hey.
life. Why does this happen to
Hey,
me, you guys?
Listen. I'm not saying you're number 1. And I'm not saying you're number 3.
What?
But I'm saying you're probably a main character. If this has been happening to you,
That's good news.
I don't know if you're 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5
I'm happy
main
with
cast.
supporting. I'm
If
happy
this is
with
like
main supporting
Valentine's
cast.
Day when there's just like a ton of like main characters,
Yeah.
so many storylines, it could be that.
Okay.
It could
I can
be
live
like
with that.
it could be like a really big Valentine. You could be like plot number 24.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
Mhm.
don't
Well, so if I'm in like a movie like New Year's Eve,
Yeah,
Valentine's
Valentine's
Day, Love Actually,
yeah.
am I one of the like? There's a few tiers of characters, and I think it goes, esteemed Broadway actor, and then
God, he wants to know what actor he is.
Yeah, no.
You're in the
and
you're
then
in the movie.
and then listen, and then there's
List.
like regular movie star,
Mhm.
and then there's like smaller movie star, and then there's like musical pop star, like a la like Taylor Swift in Valentine's Day.
I would say that you're the currently relevant, popular, funny guy in it. Where it's like
Okay.
currently,
yeah.
it's like,
Like-
oh, that guy was so 2010.
Like
when you see
like,
the
like Jack Black in the House Swap movie. Oh,
wife swap,
no, with Cameron
Gilligan's
Diaz.
Island.
It's the holiday
Oh,
movie.
the holiday. Literally called the holiday.
It's called the holiday.
Yeah.
I
Jack
haven't
Black
seen
in
it,
the Holiday.
but I'll take Jack Black any day.
You haven't seen the holiday
No.
with Jude Law,
Jude Law.
Cameron
See, like
Diaz.
I'm not the Jude Law in that, but I'm
Kate
the Jack
Winslet.
But
Black.
you're the Jack Black.
Yeah,
Jack
I'm not
Black.
the Kate Winslet.
Which like
Oh my
calling you
God.
the Jack Black is, I think, a little much.
High
But
Look,
praise.
we don't
It's
know.
high praise.
We don't know.
Yeah.
But either way, if that's happening to you and it's been happening your whole life, you might be a main character.
Mhm.
I can live with that. I can deal with this issue that annoys me like every couple of months.
He was
to
he was
know that I'm a
about
supporting actor.
he was about to book a therapy trip and we
Yeah.
just ruined it.
We ruined
We
it,
just
yeah.
pushed his ego that much further. And now he's like, when he gets the liquidy thing, he goes,
You're the second person this week to tell me that I'm a main character.
no, I'm just
so,
saying you
like,
might be, okay?
killing it.
God, his ego right now is going to
Shit.
the roof. Fuck.
Maybe is good.
Well, I'm the leader of this show, so.
Sure.
Well, I am literally just a background character. So I don't fucking care.
we saw you on the street and we're like, hey, you'd be good for television. Weren't you on an episode of Curb?
Has anyone ever told you that you look really good walking across a crosswalk? Because you do.
Hey, I heard you eavesdropping on our conversation about the knife and my wife. Do you want to join our podcast?